The biggest fight, Paddy McDonald versus Ronan Boyle.
You know what, me and we were talking about me and Luke. It's like the guy who says he's a gangster versus the actual gangster.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Are We Watching?
Here, up a Hibs.
Up ahead.
Rocking the Hibs top for the second time ever. The only other time I've wore this top on this podcast, the guy I work with was like, "What are you, a Celtic fan? What the fuck's that about?"
Hibs is like the hipster Catholic team, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
For all your listeners, Kieran's wearing a Hibs top, if that wasn't obvious enough.
I love when we do that, just like, it's like you're talking to like a blind person.
Mm.
You know, when the TV does that to you, it's like, Pete just walked into the bar.
Well,
Audio listeners.
I was going to get on this later on, and I will get on it later on, we'll do proper introductions, but just as that came up, we were at the Belfast Giants last night, and have like a wee warning that comes up on the screen that when like the puck goes over the thing,
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, please be warned, you know, the puck flies at like high speeds, it can be damaged, you know, like basically watch out for fire pucks." But they have a woman doing it in sign language for the blind. No, for the deaf.
Alex.
I was like, what's that about? Sure, if they're blind, they're not going to see it, but I'm only realising now it's for the deaf.
You had a whole 12 hours to think on this, and only now you said it.
Fuck me, I was going to do a bit in that. What's crack, guys? How are
Good, yeah. I want to start by saying we sports question here because we were watching it yesterday. Me and Sean, what is your opinion on the FA Cup? Some people hate it, some people love it, but I get impressions football wise. You might love it, like.
That's a random question to start a podcast with. Yeah, no, I do like it. I don't like how the fact that like every year now it's like Man City or like Chelsea win it.
Yeah.
But I like watching the early rounds and seeing all like the mad teams. And I like how Liverpool always put out their second team.
Yeah.
And like the Irish keeper Kelleher gets to play and also like that.
I like seeing like French players who never score get to rack up a few goals in their shots and all like that.
Yeah. I like it, and then if Arsenal get put out early and don't make the final, sure, no one gives a fuck anyway.
Sure, I don't like it.
Yeah, the people only care about it if their team gets the final. That's the only reason
Why
I
was chatting about the FA Cup? That's so
Well,
random.
it was
on
on
in the green room.
It was on in the green room last night.
You know,
It's the FA Cup at the moment.
Yes, it was
FA Cup
City
weekend.
United versus Everton was on
When the fuck's Liverpool playing?
tonight at 8 o'clock. Liverpool Wolves.
Fucking lovely. Dry January.
Yeah.
That's my evening sorted. Against
Well,
Wolves.
that's where I was getting. That's where
Perfect.
that's where I was going to get to next. Was so obviously you're doing the comedians boxing, right?
Uh-huh.
How's dry January been? I know we're only 6 days into it. You know what I mean? But are you going to find it tough? Do you reckon?
6 days of my life.
Uh,
I think it'd be easier for you than it probably is for me.
Well, yeah,
I could go a year without drinking no sweat.
Seriously, a year?
Oh, easily, like, yeah. I don't
I
really.
can't go 5 days.
I don't get blocked drinking. Like, I'll just have a few and then take it or leave it.
I remember you in Ulster Sports Club that night.
That's the last time I was blocked properly.
I love drinking, guys.
Yeah,
No,
it's my favourite thing about it.
I do love drinking, but
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I love drinking.
Yeah. Drinking's class.
Did you ever see the clip of the old Irish fella? And he's talking about drink. Have you not seen this?
I thought you were going to say the Bert Kreischer one there. Have you seen it?
No, it's from like the 60s. He's like, it's like from the 60s and he's about 80 in it. And he's all, I love drink. I love the smell of pot. I love a whiskey when it clinks into the glass.
It's Mike Farrell.
You knock it back and the shot, the board in the back of your throat. And then I wash it down with another glass of port. And he like, it's like,
Bring a tear to your
it's
eyes.
like beautiful, like
Yeah.
poetic. And his wife is like sitting on his shoulder, and she's all, "No, John went off to drink there now for 2 months, and now he was wrecking the place. He was eating Mars bars, and he said to him, John, would you take a drink again?" And I see that there. I relate that on a spiritual level.
Even last night, like I come off stage, I went, you know what I want right now? A drink.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
had a nice glass of Guinness, but that was a glass pint of Guinness. But there's a guy local, like he'd be friends with me, Twirly, he's called.
Good name, man.
Yeah, good nickname. And like he, do you know why he's called Twirly?
Loves twirl bars.
Curly hair. But I once went to him, how do you get?
Maybe eats curly fries.
Yeah, I went to him, how do you get your hair so curly, Twirly? And he went, I just get out of the shower and I take one individual
Curly
hair
hair,
at a time
yeah.
and twirl it round. Each bit by bit. It takes about 5 hours.
So he like self-perms, isn't it?
Yeah, but he released a song called I Can't Stop Drinking, where he just raps on the chorus, I can't stop drinking. If there's a party, won't you give me a shout? Because I can't stop drinking.
That really rings like a vague bell.
Yeah, it was a bit massive for
How
him.
high into the charts has that one yet?
Northern Ireland, top 40, he wrote 49.
Fair play to him.
Because I can't
Did you see that we did the competition in Bray?
Yeah,
And see when we walked into that bar, it was a lovely wee bar. I was like,
Good
Be
time
fire.
bar.
I'd love to be drinking it.
like all loads of different kinds of stout. That's what I noticed like down south. You can get like 4 different stouts. Well, here
It's all like wee snugs and all wee small rooms.
Oh, there's fish and chips and like a wee fish and chips bar
Oh,
on
is
the
it?
side. Yeah.
I was wondering what that was. I seen the sign saying no fish and chips.
Yeah.
It's also a bit of a weird thing to have in a bar.
Do
Obviously,
you know what I think about bars down south, right? And I seen you shared this on Twitter during the week. Do you know that shit thing people do and they go like, oh, some line up this, and it's like Madry, fucking
Yeah.
all these things. They don't fuck about any of that. They just have the good, solid, reliable pint size.
Yeah, they don't mess with it, and then they'll have like one hipster choice, one fucking weird wee stout or ale. But it's always nice.
They'll have like
they've done the research.
Yeah, they'll have like a Kinniger or something wild out there in left field, but the rest is all
Also,
standard.
in that bar, I wasn't drinking because I was driving as well. So I just got like a pint of water, the first one, and then I went, do you know what? I'm going to spice it up. I'm going to get a pint of Duluth. Cunt was all 80 cent.
No way.
I was all fuck off. And then I had euros on me, like cash. And I give it them, and I just took a big drink and I was like, put a wee bit more Duluth now.
Did you?
It was like a power move, and he just looked at me and I was like, yeah, fuck you, 80 cent.
Leave 20 cents.
Like, you charge someone 80 cent if you were getting like vodka in it, like, I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
That is so tight.
I didn't even finish the pint I had. I was disgusted at myself.
We didn't win that competition.
It was, I don't know what happened in my head. I was like, I'm going to get up here. Not cockiness, but like I felt like this is tried and tested material. This is like, I can get up here and I'm confident in this material. I don't know if it was the timing or what, but you even said like I was rushed at the start. It was
You were.
off game entirely. Like,
It's one of them ones where it was like, it wasn't frustrating because the two people who won were better than us.
yeah.
Like, I would have voted for them,
Yeah.
but then it was frustrating because the reason we weren't as good as them was like our own downfall. Like, it was stuff we could have fixed.
Yeah, I think I went in overconfident, but I think also every now and then when you have a bad gig, like it puts a fire in the belly to like, right, my next one I'm going to be so fucking polished here
Yeah.
and go up.
So, I don't want to ask this question. I should
Go for it.
No.
Go.
So who do you think came third?
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we were third and fourth.
Yeah, I had my starting bit and then
You've got the Champions League spots, like.
I found out how many votes I got. I messaged the guy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You're psycho.
No,
You messaged him and be like, how many votes did Beck get?
No, message. No, quite the opposite. I messaged him and said the two people that won were worthy winners. I came away from that, mate, feeling a wee bit gutted. I felt like I could and should have done better.
Yeah.
Because he told us even if you don't go through, we might still book you.
Yeah.
I said I'd love to come down on a comedy night and show you what I can do over a longer set.
Right.
And he said, no, mate, honestly, like, you've done a good set. It's how many votes you got. So he told me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was sound guy, that guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, Adam
Ross,
Burke.
was it? Ross?
Adam Burke.
Where did I get Ross from?
Yeah.
Adam Burke. Shout out Adam Burke. Sound guy.
It's like a Ross.
You're in the DM.
I'm
sure you're messaging the right guy. You could be messaging somebody else. Somebody else like, yeah, mate, you're
Ross,
you're
like good Bruin.
You're Ross.
Where
You're
did I get Ross from?
going to tell me a bar lad next year.
You messaged him that and he was all hallelujah. I messaged him saying that he just replied, we'll keep you in mind.
Oh, thanks.
Like, I don't know what happened, and I literally, you know when you have a bad gig, right? And I personally don't want to speak to people after it, like particularly. And this guy came up and went, like when people were chatting away and stuff, and we're like, oh, so what does your job involve? And I just, obviously there's no harm in it, but you just kind of want to be like, fuck off.
Yeah, I can tell you probably did it really well.
You've done that though.
What?
The famous example where you got to beat Irish.
Yeah, but I didn't realise that he'd taken it that badly.
Right,
And I suppose that
No, I think that time you did know I was taking a bad and you were trying to take my mind off it. In that competition, those people, because some of the other acts in that there weren't great, so they actually seen Ciaran and was all, oh fuck, that was good.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, Ciaran wasn't bad, it just wasn't the best he's done.
Yeah.
So I don't think, like, those people didn't realise that that's a bad gig for you.
Yeah,
To them, they would
yeah.
assume that was a decent gig.
Yeah,
What the
that's
worst
a good position to be in though.
Honestly,
you wouldn't want to go in
genuinely
like,
was
you
that
wouldn't like
bad.
to go in like that was my best and you're only good enough for like third or fourth like fuck's sake.
Honestly, it genuinely was that, like.
Ah, that's good.
Because I went over and sat in the corner and had a wee huff. And
That's
then afterwards came out of it being like, right, we go again tomorrow.
That's what I don't get about though like stand up competitions because it's there's so many variables. The audience, the place you're in, home advantage. You know, there's so many different things like
Yeah,
timing as well.
The guy who won, the two guys right up the front, the MC was doing crowd work with them all night. He got them to be like the clappers to start and all. They were fucking class audience members. The guy who won, it was his two brothers, which is fine. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. But it's like, and like when he was telling us the rules of the competition, he was all like, "So see, like your friends and family, if you brought any of them down, we're like, who are we
gonna bring? Yeah. But it was quite an older audience as well.
Yeah.
It was as well. Yeah. So
I like an older audience.
you're the nice favourite.
Ah, yeah, it's here, I suppose.
You do love Mills.
I do, yeah. No.
Speaking of competitions, on Monday it's the Pavilion New Comedy. Is it Comedy Awards or the Comedy Dinner?
End of the year
And it
awards.
wasn't, it wasn't for that. Like,
Do you want to do a wee sort of
Predictions?
honourable mention run through on them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
I
problem.
think it'd be good. I might
Oh,
have.
if anyone can think this genuinely isn't planned.
No, that's generally not.
So if you ask anything here, I haven't
No.
prepared any
Alright.
answers. So this is not the people I voted for, maybe an honourable mention.
No, just the three of us kind of agree on someone and
Okay, yeah.
no voting for yourselves and stuff like
Okay,
that.
so on Monday,
Because I think it's good to use, like, I like using the podcast to give other people shout outs.
yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, on Monday we're going to the comedy club in Ormer Road Pavilion. They're doing their sort of belated Christmas dinner,
Open micer.
open mic, end of year awards, and there's different categories, but all the comedians have voted for who they think should win the award.
and
So-
we pre-ordered our meal as well. 2
Yeah.
chicken stacks.
2 chicken stacks.
And
you
so-
get food?
Your boy's not getting food, he's in camp. Fucking damn right, better watch.
He's in camp, but he missed training today.
Yeah, right, actually, before we
That's good
reverse.
on this.
So-
Reverse.
So, funny enough, you asked me last night driving the dailies, do you mind driving the gigs? And I was like, you know what, no, it doesn't bother me. It never really bothers me. Driving,
You gonna drive and go to Cork?
no.
Yeah,
Driving
yeah.
back from driving back from dailies, I was about to blow my brains out.
Yeah.
Because like I thought I didn't have the best set ever. Do you know, you're like, I left a bit on the court. Did one of them stats, I was like, fuck. But then
That's
I come
exactly
back,
what it was down
yeah,
that
and I was pissing rain. He was falling asleep every 3 seconds.
What?
He was falling asleep every 3 seconds. Like Kieran is the worst person to go solo anywhere with him like home because you just go, you're like, oh, anyway, I'm sorry. And you just shut down again.
He kept asking me questions to try and keep me awake. Like, what did you make of this act here? And I was going, they're good. Like, but I would, you know, where you kind of jolt yourself awake again.
Yeah.
So I kept coming out of it, and I'm sorry, I'll stay awake with it. I'll stay
No,
awake.
I said, like, I'd rather you just go to sleep. I can listen to music. And
But see, listen,
Yeah.
I don't listen.
I hate having the knock.
See, but come back from break, like we were like talking about our dads, getting deep into the film and stuff.
But I don't like. Cause you know I don't really like listening to music, so I don't have playlist or anything or connecting Bluetooth or anything. So just listen.
You're a robot.
Do you know like Radio 1 shite music at like after 10? It's just like
Cool goes quiet.
yeah, Cool Goes Quiet. Come on, like every time I put Cool FM on, like let's listen to Dance Monkey. And one time it will pull off.
Dude, yeah, you won't get this because you've said you don't watch the program. Rick and Morty. Have you ever seen Human Music?
No.
They go to a planet and they're trying to impersonate humans.
Right.
And like there's a bit where like they put the radio on, it's like human music, and it's like and it's just like elevator music, there's generic shit over it. That's what you listen
That's
to.
what I love. Inject that into my veins. But yeah, we're coming back from dailies. It was late, and then dropped you home about 12:30. Got home about 1 myself. Also got a Giuseppe's leaving Oma.
Oh, Giuseppe's unbelievable.
Fuck off, overrated. Although it's cheap.
I think
It's great.
I actually do think it's overrated.
It's
but-
nice, but everyone Colin Gaz was making it out as if it was a fucking world beater.
No, it's
He never fucks up about it.
it's good. It's a good 8 out of 10. Like
Sad. Well, it's cheap, I find it to be very cheap.
I could have done it
reasonable
12
price.
inch. I think that's what put me to sleep.
yeah.
Was how
It's also just round the corner from the comedy club.
It's class.
Yeah.
It's class. We got there on hell, so I came back, dropped you home, got in, went to sleep, blah blah blah. Wake up this morning. Now I have a new iPhone and fucking Steve Jobs. I
Oh, yeah.
fucking hate this fucking phone. I actually despise iPhones, and I'm not being that guy. It's been like, oh, I've been an Android wanker my whole
I
life.
fucking
I
said
have
from the
it.
start.
I'm trying it. I was open minded, and it's a heap of shit.
There you go.
An absolute sack of crap.
There you go.
I used to have this alarm on my phone where I'd be like really gentle, wake you up. It'd be like birds chirping.
Human music.
Just human music, yeah. But like, and the water starts like it's fucking. That was nearly
That's like
there.
yeah. What do you have now? Get up, cocksuckers.
Yeah, but now the iPhone alarm's just and you're like fuck off. And I try to find a nice soft one. And the only way you can do it,
change
you can, but the only way you can change it is if like. So it has this like health sleep app, and you have to drag around the wee thing to the time you want. You can just hit the clock and go which one you want. You physically have to drag it. So I dragged it round and didn't realise it was actually set for Sunday. So I was meant to get up to go to boxing training at 10 AM. Woke up at 11, no alarm, no nothing. And
Is this
then
boxing training you planned yourself? Or what is
me, Rachel, McPeak and Heather doing training
Yeah,
together.
that goes down.
Which is also another story in itself, we'll get to that in a minute. So I was meant to go to training with them, second session with this boy. The boxing gym's about 100 yards away from my house, and I didn't make it.
Did
So-
you text in? Or what
I
happened?
texted at 11 being like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'll score you up for the money because like that's not fair, they had to pay more then to cover me.
Yeah.
But it was weird because the first night was the Tuesday for the boxing training, right?
I love stuff like
It
that.
was 3 of us. I didn't know Heather was the third person. Showed up, and your boy was like, "Alright, so we'll just at the end do a bit of sparring here." I was like,
Yeah.
"Who do you want me to spar?" I was like, "The 2 girls." It's like, "What?" He's like, yeah, like it's fine. And I was like, are you sorry for this? And they're like, yeah, sweet. He goes left hand only, like sort of body shots. And I was like, right, okay. And I like sort of was like, I don't really know, didn't really want to do much. Rachel McPeak throws a left, then fucking wings a right hand into my liver and goes, fuck you, bitch.
She's not messing about, like.
She's not. Rachel like, fucking right. And then and then we were doing the training, but my eyes have been open. Like I know nothing about boxing.
I know it's fucking scary.
Absolutely zilch.
But yeah, we'll do all the boxing
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
here. But can I just say, you slept in and missed your boxing.
Yeah.
My girlfriend messaged you asking for a pre-link for the boxing tickets because Pete's asleep, and you said, "Shop, Pete's sleeping." She told me that this morning, and I'm like, "Yes, I'm gonna fucking get him back."
What's the bitch, baby?
But here, this is on Saturday, you know. This is the Lord's Day.
Like, rest.
Well, you put it in the chat as well. Like, can I not get a lion?
I know. I just it takes me ages to get out of the house. Do you know what I mean? But yes, let's talk about boxing training. I went for my first. So we get one a week.
Yeah.
By the production company, really for free, and then up to that there.
Sean McAleavey's taking that one, doesn't it? Yeah.
I guess you're on my team as well. Right?
There's going to be production in cameras and all the Sean McAleavey ones.
Yeah.
Every time,
Yeah. So the first one I did was on Tuesday. So that was when I organised myself. I didn't know what to expect. I was told to come down to this boxing class, so I didn't know if it was going to be like fucking mums doing like boxer size. It's going to be kids. It was going to be people trying to lose weight, or it was going to be like proper fighters. I turned up, everyone was between the age of like 20 and 30. There's guys doing like spinning heel kicks and all, like fucking putting tape on, and like picking Adidas shorts out of my hole. I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're going. I stand there, like, even with silly things, like, you have to do it with no shoes on. Do you know what I mean? Things like that there, you don't know.
You did an MMA gym?
MMA gym, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so you were training to do MMA, or was it actual boxing?
No, it's boxing class, it's just in an MMA gym.
Oh, yeah.
So the MMA guy actually, who I contacted, he doesn't take the class.
Can I ask, do you get a lot of sort of, did you notice a lot of sort of up their own hole I am fighter type people in the MMA
honestly,
gym?
I can't remember the name of the gym. I'll get the name of it. It's Darth Holman's gym.
Yeah.
Everyone in there was well more experienced than me, but everyone was really, really nice.
Yeah,
honestly, they really were. And obviously, I was crap at it.
Yeah.
And you could feel that they were like dumbing it down
Yeah.
to help me, and you almost felt like a bit like, I'm taken away from their session, because they probably wanted to come in and go fucking hell for leather.
So
they're having to like fucking hold my hand. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's still nice as well. And
Still
shows
nice,
character to
Yeah.
people.
Because that's an intimidating place to walk into.
It is,
Do you know what I mean? It's so even whenever we walked into our gym, I was like, fuck, and we were the only 3 people using the ring. Everyone else was like outside doing fucking shadow walks and then hitting the pads and all.
Did you actually in a boxing ring?
We went into the ring and did it,
Right.
and your mom was like, they'll say, oh, when's white collar? I've done loads of white collar training. Like when he's doing it, is it 8 weeks, 12 weeks? So long as you can't do it, 4 weeks. And I goes, oh, we don't have time for
Oh,
that
it's not
shit.
4 weeks, it's 6.
Is it 6?
Well, it was 6 from the start of this week.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5 weeks today.
5 weeks there, right?
5
okay.
weeks
So I was
today.
like, we'll have about 4 or 5 weeks there. And he's just like, oh shit. Like, he's like,
Right,
I was gonna go over this. I'm just gonna teach you how to land punches.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give away the secret sauce, obviously, because we're now
Secret sauce?
fucking elite level fighters.
Yeah, the secret sauce is your juicing.
Yeah. Here, Joe's terrifying, right? So I'm fighting Darren Matthews, and I know you're all thinking to yourselves, who's Darren Matthews? The same way everyone who on other podcasts like, who the fuck's Sean McAleavey?
Yeah.
We're in the same boat here. But that cunt has said nothing to me. And I am
gone really
terrified.
upset.
Yeah.
He's just gone off the grid. And then I heard yesterday that he's actually done boxing for him. Like, you sly
The
bastard.
silence is scary.
It's horrendous. I'd rather what you and Sean
Yeah,
did
yeah.
and slagging each other off. I'm getting
Yeah.
zilch from this man. And I even DM'd him like, what do you think, man? Like, we'll do a bit of slagging. What do you want? And he's just like, open didn't reply. Yeah, I was like, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
He is out there, like, because he had me in the group chat for the Sunflower yesterday. So he's
Is that in
active.
February?
No, for January.
Oh, thank fuck.
Don't relax.
I ain't gonna fucking go up on it. I ain't fighting that.
Switch the fights again. No, it's a good lineup as well. Myself, Fraser, Justin Freeburn, Kieran Bartlett. That guy Jason, and he done the Sunflower when you were there in June. They're from the 2 fellas from down south.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's the joke about the pint.
He
Yeah,
has the podcast thing.
yeah,
Yeah, but the training's been, I find it really tough.
yeah.
Like, I was doing pads, like punching, and you're just fucking knackered, because you're doing like 3 minutes, like punching. And like, see, after the second minute, you're like, Jesus Christ.
You know one's down, don't you?
It's fucking tough, mate. And then it was my turn to hold the pads for the guy, and I was like, alright, I'll get a wee rest here. See, even just the guy punching me with holding the pads, you just feel it in your arms. I was like, this is fucking. Do you know what it is? It's just melt.
See, a week, right? You've been a week off the drink today. Basically, you've been exercising more.
You're looking great.
You're looking fresh. Do you feel a lot better? Or you
I don't feel. I'm not well at the moment. I've got a cough.
Yeah,
What's
so you're
doing
not-
my head.
You're not feeling like Rocky yet. You're not feeling
No, I'm not.
like Apollo Creed. Alright.
I'm not.
I feel great.
Well, you're not
I am
Mr. Swaller,
feel-
but
I am very
feel. No, I feel good. I've been like,
I want you to come out for my 25th and get fucking wrecked.
I just want right. I don't know. I feel like in 4 weeks I can get myself in really good shape from the position I'm in now. So I'm just like, this is gonna be my one chance to get in really, really good nick, and then just be a top bastard for the rest of my life.
Yeah, fair enough.
One thing I have to say is fucking taking the dig from Roe Boyle, boys.
You get hit in the
It's
face.
like a train.
Because we were doing this wee drill where like you had to like go doo, 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 and like he would like, you know, duck, block.
Yeah.
And we'd done it that many times that we sort of like stopped concentrating.
Yeah.
And like we both forgot whose turn it was to punch.
Yeah.
And he punched when he wasn't ready to punch, when he shouldn't have punched. And I didn't duck. And he just properly fucking cracked me in the side of the head. I go, whoa!
Jesus.
I was like, oh fuck, right? And it was like, I took it well. I was like, oh thank fuck. But see when I went home, I was like, oh, I can feel that a wee bit now. There's no head guard or anything on.
Feeling shocked. So he's speaking like taking like big head injuries now.
Yeah.
One of my best mates just tell me he used to play
Fuck,
sort
he's
of.
gonna tell us some story about some big down.
No, it's not that bad. Like semi-professional, like football, like for Finn Harps.
Right?
And he said that he basically hit his head. Remembers playing the game, and he says the next thing you know, he was in the fucking change room at half time, and the coach was going, "What the fuck were you doing there to let them 3 goals in?" And he's no memory of it at all.
Serious?
Being concussed, which is fucking.
Yeah, good excuse. I'll
Yeah,
say that
yeah.
one. Oh man, I got concussed. Ah, there you go.
Yeah. 3 goals, fucking for the pubs.
There's lanes, man.
Fair play to him, went to the bit.
He just comes in and Petter check him at every game. Come on, go.
He saved the penalty against Norwich. It's a video he shows me every time where he goes, do you remember, do you know I saved the penalty against Norwich? It gets the video up on YouTube. I'm like,
Do you know whenever I think there's photos of it somewhere. Whenever I was playing that, so there was a few games we were shit. And I used to come out wearing the Petter check on it.
Lovely.
And that's fucking the boys. I've seen as soon as you can see the goal, like fucking take it off. What do you're just taking a piss?
oh, my cousin wears the fucking, he's the striker for St Mary's, and he like was sort of having a bit of a purple patch, and then he started wearing this headband, or like tying it around his head, like Jack Grealish thing. And all his mates were being like, take it off, you get him, take it off. Then he scored a hat-trick the first game he was playing with, and he goes, I'm a different player with a headband on, lads.
Jesus Christ.
He does running faster as you can pay his turn. That's it.
See the press conference in the limelight.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Burns, absolute Northern Ireland sensation,
Yeah.
went up to Paddy McDonald and said, watch out for him, talking about me.
Yeah.
He's a UDA commander in Tiger Bay.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You must look like someone, or fucking who knows.
Oh, fucking hell.
You were telling me yesterday about Paddy going, make us a coffee.
Yeah, Paddy goes to him on stage. He goes, "Here, Burns, make me a coffee there." And he goes, "Yeah, no problem." Just walked away. I'll take no coffee. And he goes, "1 sugar." And he goes, "Oh, no problem, Paddy."
Paddy put in a voice note into the group chat that the fucking he was giving the people left home when like Shane got out of the car or whatever it was. Burnsy was all, you'd be better off fighting him. His head's that right.
Shane?
Yeah, Burnsy said that about Shane, and I was all, that's fucking class. He knows the crack, and then Paddy was all, I'll not tell you what he said about you. And I was all, fucking hell, and I was all, what is it? He told me to be careful of you. Yeah, Commander in Tiger's Bay.
Sure, when Shane walked in, Shane came in obviously with his glasses and his trench coat thing on, and Shane, and Paddy was like, the Connor was like, "Oh, there's your mate." And he's like, "Oh, well, come on, whatever." And then he's like, "You don't know who that is?" He goes, "No." He goes, "That's Shane Todd." He's like, "No, it's not." I think he's just wearing fucking sunglasses, you daft cunt.
Shoot, when I went in, I went behind Sean Haggerty, got him in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Like just messing about. And when I let go of him, Sean like went, "Ah, you bastard," to me. And then Burnsy was all Sean Haggerty, "You leave that big fella alone." Definitely scared because he thought I was in the UDA.
No, you said about Haggerty doing that. Whereas if you ever see the Lemmy sketch, back in number 2, back in sides, lads. And then he goes, "How's getting a bit grey?" You've sent me this loads.
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
So basically, you need to come out to like the Sash or something now.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
to get him his home.
perfect segue, Sean.
Mhm.
Perfect segue. Me and my dad got into
A fight.
not an argument, but a heated debate
Yeah.
over the
You got daddy issues now?
what?
You got daddy issues
No.
now?
Entrance walk, right?
Right.
Do you know my dad has seriously suggested that I walk out there? And he thinks this is a good idea, and he can't understand how this is ridiculous.
Right.
He wants me to walk out to Daniel O'Donnell. There's a song by Daniel O'Donnell called The Laddie Da, right? Which is him like talking about like going on holidays in Hawaii. And he wants me to go out in Ulster Hall in front of 1,000 people from Strabane and West Belfast on WKD Blues, dressed in a hula skirt
Why?
to Daniel O'Donnell. He thinks that's a good idea.
Why?
Where was
Can you please look down that camera and tell my dad?
Where's the debate here?
Where did that come from?
Because to me, I'll show you the. Look at that thumbnail. See the thumbnail there?
Yeah.
So you want
It's
you to
that
look like
song.
that?
So it's a funny Daniel O'Donnell song that I showed them, and we laughed.
And
So
he
it's like a
thinks
family
you're-
joke.
Yeah.
He's a lovely class.
Have your family got tickets?
No.
Doesn't.
Well, my mum and dad's not going to be here. They're
Well,
going to be in Spain.
They get out of the country before someone gets killed.
Yeah, fucking hell. But they're all like, I'll be class. And I said, no one gets that. It's a family joke. What do you want?
Yeah, no.
He was like, you have to be funny. You can't be taken too seriously. I was like, you don't understand how like bad of an idea that is. I was like, people are going to be laughing at me.
Yeah.
You want people to be laughing with you.
Somebody floated the idea last night of getting like fake tattoos and stuff, and I'm like, that'll be so funny.
Well, one thing I'd say, Heather Anderson, with training with Heather Anderson. Have you seen Heather Anderson's tattoo on her arm?
Which one?
She's got this like square with like a wee red love heart in it.
Right.
But see at first glance, it looks like a red-handed Ulster.
Yeah.
And like it's like I don't want to slag her tattoos, but it looks like, I don't think it was done. Looks like it was done like, you know, maybe like a stick and poke, or like done by like, you know, it's not like a big mad
Yeah.
elaborate piece. It almost looks like homemade.
Yeah.
So it looks like a prison UVF tattoo, because it's just got this big red on the Ulster. I know it makes you look hard as fuck.
Yeah, Anderson. But yeah,
What do you think about for ring walk? You any ideas?
I don't know.
Macklemore?
I've
Is this the sledge?
Just a fucking right.
KSI.
I don't know. I've had a few ideas.
Lamborghini.
Just trying to get you folks.
Just elevator music. Just walk into some elevator. I don't know. I'm more interested in like the costume design of one walk in for them.
See if Matthew hits you like a proper hard right hook, you're gonna. That's how they get you folks.
That's how they get you.
I have to say, by the way, guys, if you aren't interested in the boxing, I do apologise that half of this episode is going to be about it, but fuck you.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you not be interested in it? It's gonna be.
No.
It's gonna be.
All
Fun.
the- all
Also,
the
by the way,
questions
it is sold out. But if you want to support the cause, because I think some people are getting a bit carried away. It is all for Pep's charity. Like
Yes.
it is for like a really good cause as well.
And
Oh,
the couple grand you're taking in your back pocket as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
I
nice.
found envelopes. I fuck, not put my foot on it, but see at the press conference, I was like, right, I know Pips is a mental health charity, but I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know what it stands for. It was a wee stall. I was, I'll go over, I'll grab a leaflet just in case anyone asks me anything about it.
Yeah.
You know, in an interview for a radio station or anything like that. So I like, picked up a wee leaflet and the wee guy was like, oh, just pick anything you want there, pick anything you want. And I thought, no, cheers, mate, cheers. Like, just want to sort of educate myself on it.
Take the coin box and all the chat.
I just want to educate myself on what it's on, and then like he was like, right, someone's interested. You know, when we're like,
Yeah.
you've got a stall, and no one showed any interest, and then he started telling me everything all about it. You know, you just get sucked into a conversation. You're like,
Bollocks.
I just want to grab a wee quick flyer. He started
Yeah.
telling me all this stuff about like 4-year-olds and all getting fucking counselling. And I was like,
Friday afternoon, mate. You know what I mean?
right, anyway, I love you, go, mate. I was
Friday
like,
afternoon, I'm down
"Fucking
here, big press conference, and you're
Yeah.
keep me there. Like
Shout out that guy though. Where'd you coming down?
we done last night, sort of, or we switch it up. We done Daly's Comedy Club, myself and Sean, first time ever,
Right?
which is like Def Jam comedy. I know that's kind of
Class.
what that is. Def Jam. It's like
Fast, good
It's a
game.
proper
Yeah, it's
burp.
unreal.
It's a proper burp. But it was the first gig I've ever done where you have like you're surrounded on stage. Like I mean,
they're
they're
right
behind
over
you, they're beside you, they're in front of you. Like, they're
Yeah.
everywhere, and it's fucking beautiful.
I loved it. Like it was really good.
It's
Like,
good crack.
But I was like, did I really get on? Like, especially after Bray, I was like, this is a lovely bounce back. But see, I've invested in a camera for Christmas. See, being able to watch it back now, it's fucking class. Like, I
yeah.
think that's this is probably the best investment I've made in ages. Like, and then do it at every single gig. Like,
Even if you don't do anything with the footage, I think it'd just be good if you. It means you'll be able to self-evaluate better.
yeah, and even
Okay.
like jokes that go on maybe too long, there's too much in it. I can be like, right, well that line, I've done this joke 3 times now. That line hasn't worked either time. Take it out, and then so you can tighten it up as much as possible. Like.
Yeah.
Which is nice because usually I would have relied on other people or like look at the path recording me, but now I've got it for every gig.
Yeah.
I'll never miss a beat.
That's good. Good stuff. Sorry, before we go on, there's a few more things I want to talk about with the boxing.
Okay.
I now know that I'm going to win. By the way, Psychic Glenn has slipped into the DMs.
Has it? Yeah.
Oh yes.
He's getting energy there, is he?
Me and Psychic Glenn are in contact.
With the spirits.
Psychic Glenn, if you don't know, is Dave Elliott's co-host and friend. They did the Lesser Spooked Ulster.
Yep.
He is a medium. He messaged me just Sean Haggerty is going to have a coronary heart disease. No, going to have a.
Whoa!
What the
He's going to
fuck?
have a coronary. A coronary. What is that?
Show me the word.
A corny.
CORONARY. Coronary.
Yeah.
Just means like a heart attack, doesn't it?
You sure he just doesn't like Sean Hager?
if he's not careful, oh Pete, my money is on you, I swear. I goes, cheers Glenn, you're a good judge of character. He goes, just watch out for doing it. She's awful protective of her golden egg in case it gets broken. And I go, her golden egg's gonna get scrambled. So second Glenn, I love you brother. He's looked into the wall.
I think you're sort of being talked about. It's not the underdog, but like you have a chance against
Dark
Haggerty.
horse.
Like, you were wrote off at the start, like.
I have fully an underdog. We should maybe go in that now because I got a question from Paddy Kingsmore, maybe just to kill off this boxing chat.
Is this predictions?
Who's your favourite to win in each match at the comedy boxing? Also, why is Ciaran scared?
Why am I scared? The fight?
Let's start with why Ciaran's scared.
Look, I don't ask questions. Paddy Kingsmore, my big fan of the
I would fight anyone at any time. I don't know why I wasn't picked, right? Maybe they were scared of me. They know that I have a history of anger management. So I don't even know if I do. But
They know him as going to get mugged.
yeah, no, actually getting mugged in the head, kicked it in Spain. But you know that anger.
Yes.
They didn't want me taking that into the ring myself.
Yes.
Because they knew that once I got the guy on the ground, I'd be over him.
I think they know you've got your Italian roots and
Yeah.
just don't need the mafia.
They
Get
don't
involved
need
with the books.
they don't need a load of tanned fellas standing around a ring going like scaring off the other opponent. You know what I mean?
staring at me in round two, being like dropping a knee. Being
Yeah.
like, fucking, you down or something.
They don't
Ciaran's
want
scared.
they don't want my opponent's Muller disappearing the night before the fight.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean.
Like a couple of horses out.
So yeah, but if anyone drops out, you know, if I'm trying to think, if Ian Thompson suddenly falls off the ladders doing the gardening.
No, like hang on, Ian Thompson's fight. Let's start because they're at the bottom of the
Right,
list
if you
here.
get the list,
One of my questions was, as an outsider as well, Ciaran, who do you think is going to be the winners from each fight? Is someone who isn't in either training camp?
Right, okay, well then, Sean, you said the names of the fight.
Okay, so what I'm going to start with is just from the
Start at the
bottom.
bottom, yeah.
So it's Ian Thompson versus Cormac McDermott. Now, what I will say about this fight is, if you look at the poster, Cormac McDermott's got fucking abs.
Yes.
I mean chiseled abs.
Rachel McPeak asked me, was that fake? And I had to tell her no, it was very much real.
No.
That was his
He's
college
literally
country.
dressed as a Spartan and
Yeah.
completely fills the part, and he's fighting.
Salad
Ian.
Fingers Thompson.
Yeah.
I'm going with
Conor McDermott is also a massive fucking stoner.
Yeah,
he's not gonna know he's in the ring.
as an outsider, I'm going Salad Fingers Thompson. I think he's got like my gardening pop.
Okay, what
I
are you
think he's
going,
got the
Sean?
agility. I think he's got the speed.
Ian Thompson's in my team,
He's also bald, so
I'm not giving a fuck about teams here.
and yep, this is what was that. Ian Thompson's in my team, and I'm gonna go with Cormac.
I'm going Ian Thompson.
Ian's my guy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Ian Thompson's fairly solid, and he's just a fellow balder.
Ian's my guy. I'm going Ian.
There's also an age difference there too, big one.
Yeah.
So that's my logic. Next fight up is Battle of the Bad Bitches, Rachel McPeak and Claire Corrigan.
Clark Gordon.
Rachel McPeak done boxing university.
Oh fuck.
No, it's in boxing university, but she's talking about going to university classes.
She went to boxer
Yeah,
studies
yeah.
once.
She went to boxing,
Yeah.
and also I don't think Claire will train as much with her job.
But
Claire's
Claire's
got
got
one of those jobs where she's all over the place.
Claire's got that culty fury in her, but I think Rachel might land the dig, and then Claire, you
Aye.
have unleashed the culty.
I'm going McPeak.
Right.
I'm
We're
going
split.
I'm going McPeak.
Okay.
Okay.
3-2-1.
Next one, Sean McAleavey versus Darren Matthews. Now I'm going to fight the case on this one before you speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darren Matthews somehow learned, even though he said nothing, that he's done boxing before.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm thinking of putting one in the third.
put him in for it,
Putting
right?
one in the third.
I think you go to the distance, but I think maybe Matthews is a sneaky fucker.
Can I say something? I think it's Darren Matthews, and this is the reason why I wanted to fight you instead of Sean Haggerty. I don't think you're an aggressive person or like a nasty person. I think Darren Matthews has that dog in him.
He does.
You want to throw a few digs, get more followers, clout, pints, which is kind of what I wanted to do, and that's why I wanted to fight you, because I think Darren has that nastiness.
I actually think, looking at this, the way it's scheduled, that'll be the running order, so it'll probably be Ian, Rachel's fight, my fight, and I am very happy going third and getting out of there.
I think he'll maybe want to put you in your places in like
Stop asking for gigs.
the young Neri fella. I show
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he has that. Joe Darren has, right? He has that thing. If anyone's ever played Gaelic, you'll know this. Do you know if I came out wearing like any boots that weren't black,
Yeah.
kick the fuck out of you?
Yeah.
He is that in him.
Yeah.
Well, he's old school.
He's very old school.
Well, I'm gonna go
I think
Matthews.
he cares much.
But don't want to get beat. I don't want
No, you don't want to beat like
I
that.
think you'll go the distance, you'll keep your pride, but I think Matthews just got that, as you
Yeah.
say, he's got that dog in him, got that bite.
really be your own, huh?
Yeah.
Really be your own.
Next, keep moving that.
Next is Heather Anderson versus Sarah Jade Davison.
Sarah Jade. Yeah.
Heather's too nice.
Yeah, Heather's
nice.
a lovely girl.
Heather's too nice. That's Sergi, it isn't it?
No,
Sergi's got that dog.
Yeah.
Potential fight of the night here, I think.
Yeah.
Pete Giffen versus Sean Haggerty.
I said you're the underdog, but at the end of the day, man,
It's Sean Haggerty.
It's Sean Haggerty.
It's very firmly Sean
I
Haggerty.
think you'll have a good fight, but at the end of the day, I think Haggerty will get in his emotions.
It's
You know, he'll
If Sean Haggerty comes out of sly digs, now we've got a conversation.
Sean Haggerty will play the game his way. You know what I mean? Sean will go with emotions. He'll have you.
I
I actually Psychic Lane's kind of weird with me here in his prediction.
Mate, there's a reason your parents.
Bloody
like
bars,
Spain.
all to just change there. I know it's that.
There's a reason your parents are going to Spain.
Yeah.
Get it, I can't see.
I love the trash talk and stuff. So if you haven't heard of him, he hasn't been relevant since 2009. It's just fucking giving him dead.
Then Mickey Bartlett versus Mark McCartney.
McCartney, I'm going to go for.
No, I'm going Mickey.
So the two of them were in the green room with us last night.
I'm giving each other shit, like.
Mickey does go to the gym quite frequently, and he does, even before this, he would have boxed and hit the bag. Now, I know that's not him, but
Neither of them have been punched before.
Yeah. Mickey was talking last night, he goes, I'm too nice. He was like, he goes, anytime he's
No.
in a fight.
do you know what's nuts? I've never punched that many people, but I've been punched a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're the opposite of me.
I've been dug in the head quite a lot.
Well, I think the idea is as well, like, I said to McCartney, yesterday we started training, and McCartney went, I start 9th of February, sir.
The two of them were beating each other. The two of them were
that's
just
the-
going like, no, haven't doing much. And Conor keeps like, don't listen to either of these fucking
The
dog
mind
shits
games
and
and
stuff
stuff.
like, yeah.
Mickey cares about looking cool, and he'll want to win.
Okay.
Mickey would love to win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
think
But
they're
who
both
wouldn't
thinking
love-
of
who
the
wouldn't
fights.
love
No, I know everyone would love to, but I think he'd love to look cool.
But speaking,
Yeah, all he does is watch like fucking 80s fighting movie.
Yeah.
This is his chance to
My
be.
thing is,
rocky.
imagine being 1-0, retired on top.
Also,
You'd like Mayweather.
he wears gloves every fucking day of the week.
He was born to do
He's born to wear gloves. Although he has told me, or he has said, that anytime he puts a mouth guard on, he wants to poke. Because it gives him the dry gag, so
Is it?
that might be the deal breaker.
Next one is Shane Todd versus Johnny Bowe.
I think Johnny Bowe. Johnny Bowe's I've
I-
heard in the gym, secret.
I think Shane Todd, but I want Johnny Bowe to win.
The
Just
gossip.
because I think it'd be funny if Shane coming out doing the old press conference and all. And it was his idea, I think it'd be hilarious.
The
if
rumour
Shane
mill
was
is-
sparked out.
The rumour is Johnny's been juicing him now. Johnny's been hitting the gym 5 times a week.
Prune juice.
Yeah. The main thing is Johnny gonna fight in a suit.
I honestly, I fucking love Shane, but I think it'd be hilarious. If Johnny Bowe empties him, it would be
Everybody's got,
fucking
yeah.
everybody has that
hilarious.
thing in them. I think that they're thinking like, it'll be like, that fight will be class either way, but also, a wee part of me wants to see it happen.
I think that might be the funniest fight. As in, like, just
Yeah.
funny to watch.
I know that, like, even from me seeing yesterday, Shane's ring entrance is going to be something completely different. Like, it's going to be over the top class. Like, you know, yesterday he came out as Sugar Shane. Like,
Yeah.
looking forward to that side of it. But next, we have probably the biggest, most anticipated fight, I think.
The biggest fight, Paddy McDonald versus Ronan Boyd.
You know what, me and we were talking about, me and Luke. It's like the guy who says he's a gangster versus the actual gangster. Everyone says there's a gangster until the gun gets pulled. I mean, like,
Fucking hell. No, I go from a boy, Roe Boyd.
In fairness,
yeah.
Paddy was playing it down yesterday a lot in the press conference, but like, look, it's good for charity and go in
the
there.
mind games have started.
But Roe's a fucking unit. Like, I wouldn't fight Roe if he gave me £1 million. Like,
Even the sparring and stuff for him, like, not the sparring, well, it was sort of was sparring. Yeah, it just, and he's fitter than Paddy. Do you know what I mean?
fitness is going to go a long way in this.
I
Like,
do
'cause
think
the
so.
90 seconds,
That's what's fucking me.
it's normally 60-second rounds for white collar
Yeah.
boxing, and this is 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Can I say this? I didn't say it. Sam McCann said this yesterday in the green room, and it fucking wrecked me. He goes, because Roe Boyd has the bag that made him skinnier. He goes, if Paddy punches him in the right place, he's just going to go up like an airbag.
Oh, great. I didn't even thought about that. He's got like a gastric sleeve or
He's just
whatever.
going to go.
Yeah, so I go Roe Boyd.
Yeah.
I think we're all
Similar enough. Yeah.
agreed
Yeah.
with most of that there.
I'm sure anyone listening, well, I don't know if the other comedians will listen to this, but if they hear it and they're like, what the fuck? Maybe they didn't go to fire in the belly to hit the pads.
I'd messaged my dad, my mum, my brother, all my family members individually. He goes, what do you think? Do you think it'll actually win? And they all went, no. Not one of them, actually.
I remember saying to my mum and dad, like, I'd love to do the comedians boxing. My dad went, you wouldn't last a second.
I don't. What is it about fucking mums and dads? not
Yeah,
being
ruthless.
supportive? I can't remember what it was, but I said something that my dad was all over. He's like, I mean, Kevin will go. This was before he realised he's not going to be in the concert. I can't remember what it was my mum said, whatever my mum said, I was like, alright, cheers. Cheers for the fucking
Support.
cheers for the fucking support.
Full of confidence there, like,
It's like,
It's a bit something like, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's fucking, you know what I mean? You'd be fitting off out there. I'd be like, I'm not fucking, I wasn't born upside down, I don't know that.
I
Like,
know what you're getting into, like.
yeah.
my man goes to me, oh, with your nose, I don't think that's a good idea. I goes, fuck you can't.
normal.
I think you can't.
Right here, we'll kill the boxing chat. Maybe that was a bit.
What are we on?
We also,
Was that halfway through of it?
So we've pretty much covered boxing. Our apologies. I feel I'm a bit conscious of like everything on social media at the moment is boxing.
We'll get into some questions then.
Getting some questions, yeah.
First off, we got a question from Matthew_260, who sent in quite a few questions, so he's a good lad, thank you very much, over the course of various podcasts. And he says, would you three ever do a gig for the young farmers? Matthew, I would gig anywhere as long as it isn't Dundonald.
Well, as a fellow former Moy Park worker, I'm very much aware of the young farmers. The young farmers is mental.
I don't know. I don't know like a festival or what?
Young Farmers is like an organisation of literally young farmers. It's like literally people from maybe about 18 to about 30,
and they just go mad.
And it's like set up as like an agricultural group,
right?
But they go out and they get blocked, like.
So you're saying that it could be another Dundonald gig if we went to Young Farmers?
Young Farmers would be a rowdy gig. Do you know what it would be? It would be like gigging in like the Moy or dailies on like steroids. You know that sort of like culty vibes.
If you got them and put them down from the start, I think you'd have a class night at it.
Yeah,
Matthew, if you build it, I'll come.
I know a few people. I've worked with a few people in Young Farmers. All good crack, like. But it would be nuts.
Chat does money, man.
It would be nuts. Like they do. It doesn't surprise me. It's the sort of thing like
be good.
They would organise and stuff.
I would. Yeah, no, I genuinely think it would be good crack. And again, I will do any gig.
Yeah.
But Kinetsi21 asks.
Sounds like someone from Greece.
Is that Kenzie? No.
Kate, they're this bus boy here.
Paul
Do you recognise him?
Oh no.
Kinetsi asks, are you brave / mad enough to not wear head guards for the boxing fight?
Oh, not a chance. I want to wear 2 head guards.
Not a hope. Like I'd wear a helmet in if I could.
Do you know what I watched last night? I know we said we're not going to talk about boxing, but we probably naturally will with these questions. No. Ricky Gervais done a charity boxing thing for Red Nose Day back in like the early 2000s.
Right.
And I watched it last night just to get an idea of what comedians do in boxing. Ricky Gervais, probably not a million miles away from my body shape. I was like, I want to see, and it was just, he fucking goes for it, man.
Does he? Yeah.
Really goes.
Is he good nick?
Well, like
when he was doing it.
No, he's not in good nick, like, but like he's not an awful nick.
Yeah.
But the guy he's fighting is in good nick, and the bubber fucking go for each other. It was just interesting to watch it, you know, see what it's like. But no, I would definitely wear gear.
Speaking of, just I know we're doing questions a bit, but Gervais, does he cringe you out or do you like him?
I used to love him. Used to be obsessed with him.
He's a bit cringy at the minute.
I still like him. I still find him funny, but I'm just sick of him doing jokes about the same topics. It's like, we get it. You like animals. You don't believe in God, and the whole cancel culture. It's like you've been doing it for 5 years.
Also, fucking cannot stand Afterlife. Look at the crack that show.
See, that's the thing.
So fucking, everyone's like, oh, it brings a tear to my eye. It's so, because it's so cheaply wrote. It's like, right, now we're going to put in our clip of his wife to get people to cry.
I agree with you. I watched it and I cried, and I watched all of it, but it is cringe and badly written.
Yeah, it's like, right. Now you get his dad with dementia to say something that makes him think from his childhood.
It's very on the nose.
Yeah.
It's not very like subtle or like nuanced.
Everyone's like, it makes you remember to hug your mum and dad and all. You're like, because that's all it does.
It's like if we tried to write it, it would be like so like on the nose. There wouldn't be much like. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing clever about it.
That's like, you should hear Stuart Lee talk about it. He just rips it to shreds about how poorly wrote it is.
Stuart Lee's class. I love.
Do you ever see Stuart Lee when he's young? Like when he just started comedy, sexy bastard. Like,
is he?
Yeah.
Do you want to fire through all your questions and I'll do mine?
Yeah, perfect. Hannah Nugent asked, if you died tomorrow, what song would you want played at your funeral?
Well, Hannah Nugent watched me die on my ass in the Armagh Market when I was supporting William Thompson.
What song did you come out to?
Did you see my funeral? Fuck, I was brutal that time. My dad's friend has it in his will that he wants another one bites the dust.
No, I'm sorry. No, stop taking good tunes and putting them over funerals because you're ruining them.
No, but it's something special to the person.
People can't go out and then like at the end of the night, like there's songs that come on and then it reminds them of like their fucking mate that died in a car crash and then they get all sad. No, you pick a shite song and get buried it. You're ruining songs for everybody.
I think Magic.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, no, fuck off.
Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses.
No, I'm not letting that go.
It's really, really cringe and like smacked out, but I'd like You'll Never Walk Alone.
You. What?
That is so smacked out. I know that's
back in.
That is smacked
I
out.
want to be buried in 95s, lad. Fuck off.
I'm just telling you. Like,
Would you want like a proper like funeral? You know, like the flowers and it says like dad and the flowers and all. And,
I don't want to say that. Not a dad.
Yeah.
You want fucking Mo Salah to show
I'm
up?
fucking.
Like, would you want all your mates to give a speech?
Sammy, hoopy, yeah.
Would you want all your mates giving a speech? You know?
Oh, everyone better fucking cry.
Yeah. Also, I want like 5 Instagram. No, 5. I want 50 Instagram posts about me.
I want I don't want to have it in the church. I want it to be like a Bell Sonic event.
I want them to do that thing where like Joey scores one last goal, you kick the ball off the coffin and goes into the net.
Yeah.
Runs up, shoots, scores a goal.
Sean
Zooms in.
McAleavey's in the rat.
Beautiful.
What about yourself? Oh, what do you say? I know.
Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses. Because
Guns N' Roses are shite.
you're going to the jungle like
No, you're not. You don't know where you're going.
heaven. Listen, if there's a heaven, none of us are going to it.
I go with Stan.
I'm more
Eminem, that's what I'm going with.
that song.
I'm going to that
fucking
because
love
it's a depressing song as it is. So
Did you ever hear
it
it?
Hey,
the first
the,
time?
the Dido one.
No, the Eminem one's better.
I know
Not
it
the
is, but-
Eminem, the Elton John one. Where Elton John sings it instead of Dido.
What's this
I've
song?
seen that in
My
ages.
taste don't go, I'm wondering why.
Dido. Do you know what Dido's bit in that Eminem song, Stan?
Yeah.
That was the original song by
Ah.
Dido. Like the baby bit she sings
Yeah.
is a tiny bit from a fuller song.
Ah.
And then there's also another version where Elton John sings Dido's bit.
Can I tell you, I was on like a date recently and I went, oh, who's your favourite singer? And I kind of gave me the ick when she went, Dido. I was like, what the fuck?
We were just talking there at the start of this here. Some girl I used to go with asked her who her favourite band was. She goes, Marina and the Diamonds. And I was like,
Okay, Dido, I was like from the Eminem song Stan. So, yeah, and here, Taxi.
shout out Dido. Any other questions there?
There was more about if Ciaran were to fight anyone in the boxing, who do you think you would fight? Again, they're all fight
William
predictions.
Thompson.
Yeah. What's that?
What about William Thompson?
He's got fucking cerebral
Yeah, I don't
palsy.
want to.
I know, but they were talking about on Shane Todd's podcast who he would fight if he could.
Oh, hypothetically.
Who'd he say?
He said Jordan Robb. No, he didn't say Jordan. Who did he say? He said McKegney. Which, no offense, William, he would fucking empty you.
That's very ambitious.
I think Mickey suggested he fights Jordan Robinson because they both can't fight, like medically. Do you know what I mean?
William and Dagny
Well,
Mueller.
I can fight.
Yeah.
I can fight. But he's the same size as me, but he's a lot more jacked than me.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You're a wee bit taller than him, but yours are both
Jack McGee.
Jack McGee. Oh, fucking hell! What about Jack McGee? We haven't fucking
Yeah.
even thought about him.
Jack
He'd kill
McGee.
somebody.
He's
Why
jacked.
wasn't he fucking in
Yeah.
the mix for the fucking fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have been, actually. That's actually... yeah.
Jack and me are the same size, so we are, but I think Jack's.
I completely
A
forgot
proper
about Jack
bruiser,
McGee.
like.
Jack McGee could have been involved in the
Oh, shit.
boxing.
We were meant to do our fucking comedians pick as well for the pub night. We'll do that at the end.
We'll do it then.
Yeah.
Um,
Right, that's well for your questions.
Big shooter.
Jack Pringle asked, where do you think Sean Haggerty's weakness lies and how do you plan to use this against him? He's 5'7", he's 46 and he plays a tiny keyboard. How many weaknesses do you want? Like,
He's also ginger.
he's got to be ginger beard. Like, Jonathan Sharp asked, why the fuck couldn't you get me a boxing ticket? Because you weren't on the ball, mate. It sold out very quickly.
Is
5 minutes.
Jonathan Sharp a fan of the pod or a friend of yours? or-
Jonathan Sharp is Therese's brother-in-law.
Oh, shout out Sharpie.
Before you call him a cunt or anything.
yeah. Shout out, good lad, Sharpie.
Talal Jomar,
legend.
quiet night in. What's your go-to snack?
Oh, that's a good nuts. Chili Sensations nuts.
Right, okay.
And are we? Is it a drink? Are we drinking as well? A wee glass of red wine.
Fuck it, go for
Yeah.
it. That's good.
I'd go
That's
for
good.
something... Yeah, I'd go for something light. Like...
A little spicy and red wine. Is that a nice?
Acidic. Well, you would be get the ready, squeeze it. Get the ready.
I do
not
like
automatic.
I do like spicy nuts, like, but
But,
I just didn't think I would be because spicy nuts and beer,
Yeah.
lager would
Yeah.
go
Oh,
together.
yeah. But see, no, if I'm having spicy nuts and I'm choosing a lager, I'm choosing a Cobra or a Tiger or something. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd go for something light, probably like a fucking sunshine chicken, chips, rice,
Slice of white bread.
fucking, spring rolls, chicken balls, just something, not too heavy on the belly, like.
Jalapeno cheese, Max Strong crisps.
They're Rob's fucking favourite.
They're class. They're
Like-
heavy. Like they're just about okay of spiciness for me
Yeah.
because they are quite spicy. But they're like a wee sour cream dip would be nice.
Lovely.
I have a, it's a nice wee dip. The fucking, but I can get sick after that. You know the queso you get for the Doritos.
Like salsa?
Yeah. It's nice. No, the cheese, like they're sort of gloopy cheese.
Oh no, fuck that.
Oh no,
No
it would be
shit.
cheese bad.
One of my mates lives in Australia and he's speaking of gloop and he just texted in our group chat, like he must have been pinged out or he goes, here, did you ever just be in the mood to lick a gloopy fanny? Gloopy, like.
That's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
There we go. Well, we got about 46 minutes into the podcast
They're doing
before
well.
Kieran got that reaction out of me. That was
doing
a
well.
personal best.
Yeah, we'll go again.
Teresa asked, if you won £1 million, what are you still not buying? Now, did you
A TV.
retweet something about this?
Yeah, I said red sauce and brown sauce.
Red, brown, like the sachets?
Well, I just wouldn't buy a tub of it because I just steal the sachets from the shop.
Just do the sachets. Is there anything else sort of like things like that where you would like,
Never bad for yourself.
yeah, like take samples of stuff or like make a saving somewhere? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Come back to me actually.
A TV license.
TV license, yeah.
Sure, you don't watch TV.
I know. I don't even have a TV. For the TV license man, he's a big fan. Shout out him.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah, we'll have him on next week.
Friend of the pod.
Questions for the TV license man.
Any thoughts? No?
I never buy chocolate for myself. I just always let other people bring it in the house and I'll eat theirs.
Like that people bring it over as like as a sort of like a fucking...
No. Like if Alison gets some, like
Yeah.
she knows to buy more because I laid it.
Here's one.
But I never buy it for myself.
Pens.
Pens. Oh fuck you. Last night since I bought you a packet of pens, you still show up the games and goes, here, can I have a wee pen there?
Did he ask you last night? Did he?
Yeah. I left my bag in his car. I can't be blamed for that.
Yes, you can. It's no one else's fault, boy. And I actually said, get out of the car. He goes, have you got everything out of the car? And he went, yeah.
What about salt? Would you take sachets of salt?
Nah, I like to buy the twisty salt. Makes me feel like a wee chef.
I'd never buy a house. Daddy. Sorry for that.
What was that again?
What would you buy? What would you
If
never
you
buy?
won 1 million, what are you still not buying?
A fight win.
A fight win.
Sean Eggert, here's $1 million to take a drop.
I'm taking a dive in a second. £1 million. What would you still not? So what does that question mean? Even no matter how much money if you have a load of money, what you still wouldn't pay for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Belfast Giants top, 65 quid.
Is that
What?
what it is?
Fuck, that's steep.
Because we went in and I was all because we went Teresa went last night and I was like, I want to go over and look at the merch stand, and there's 65 quid. Like I think one of them actually was 75 quid. I don't know if that was maybe like had badges on it or stuff like. Belfast Giants class, by the way. I was saying,
night.
Yeah.
I was saying to Jordy, we should go sometime. The
Jordy's a
three
big
of us.
fan. I remember doing the green room and they were maybe playing, I think it was a final or a quarter final, like, and you couldn't get a word out of him, like he was locked in.
Yeah. Oh, I think I was at that there.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, it was, yeah.
They had like a wee sort of like ultra section that were fucking giving stacks.
The
on.
Yeah.
boomerang corner.
Yeah.
Big up the boomerang gang.
They were
like.
They were actually really good. But then, see my seats. I got these seats, and we were like a couple of rows up, and they were like right in front of the dugout.
Right.
And then like you get even closer to the dugout, and there was no one there. And I was all thinking, "Why don't we just fucking move and sit down there?" The game started. Everyone went into the dugout. I quickly realised that if you're low to the ground,
Can't see over them.
can't see fucking anything.
Yeah.
The puck is like against the wall, and everyone's standing in front of you. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was wondering why nobody was in these.
Did the
group
Giants
seats.
get the dub? Did they get the win?
They did. They went 2-0 down and won 5-2.
Fucking up the
Is it
Giants.
Well, what they were able to do is just, I said to the guy, just move the higher up seats.
Yeah.
And then you could see much better. It was class.
Is it full time, Belfast Giants? Like the guys who play? Is
Do you know
their
what?
full-time job?
I had a wee Google, and I've got the exact information because I wanted to know how much money they make.
Yeah.
How much money do you think they make?
I know the answer.
500 a week.
Oh, I wonder if your answer's different to mine then.
I heard that some of the players are taking away about $2,000 net a week.
$2,000?
Well, I got
Now the top, I'll be the top player. Like
$8,000.
there's a £400,000 salary cap for the team, which
Right.
works out for the 8-month season. They get paid between £20,000 and £30,000
So you could beat
The season?
full time.
for the season for 8 months.
and that's the salary cap.
The average Super League player.
Interesting.
Say you worked in on a wee job, sort of like something like I do.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking.
But if you're
rolling,
like, imagine someone said you get to be a footballer and you get 25 grand a year. You'd
Unbelievable.
fucking do it, like,
Yeah, 100%.
These people are.
Rather than being a sales oven.
This is a bit of a weird question, Oren Quinn. How long do you think you could pretend to be blind for before you got caught? I think it'd be harder to pretend to be deaf.
there's a guy.
Well, you pretended. You have to pretend
Can we
to be
answer this
blind.
question? Is
Yeah,
this
that's what he
okay?
asked. So you have to pretend to be blind. How long do you think? So you come in here next episode and you go, "By something happened to me. I got acid on me. I am now blind."
I know a boy
But you're
pretended.
lying. How long do you think you could last before we realise?
I know a boy pretended to do it at oxygen, so you get up to the drinks corner faster. Like he was like sort of pretending, like, "Oh, guys, I can't see anything," and they got up to the drinks place quicker. Like, but like,
that's also asking for sympathy, like.
But
I was thinking about this in two different ways. I was thinking I would have to walk around and like with my eyes basically closed, or I could just put on the shades, have my eyes open. You wouldn't know.
No,
any
you
difference.
shades is the way to go.
You,
Isn't it?
you just
let it
have to
go.
go like this. And walk about like their eyes.
Shades is definitely the way to go. But Joe, would give you away.
What?
It would be something you wouldn't even realise you've gave yourself away. Like you'd be sitting there and you'd go like
Or someone.
Do you know what I mean? You'd like
Yeah.
flick something off
Yeah.
you, or you'd like say you went up and got pints, going
Yeah.
on blind, you go and you like lick your
You'd
hand
literally
around.
you'd go for your phone and you'd go like this and just touch it straight away. You'd lift it and you'd be like, "The fuck, how'd you
It'd
know
be
it
like a
was
wee tiny thing, like
there?"
You'd be like, check out the decks on her.
aye, some girl walked past and you'd look. It'd be something like you
Which way,
can't.
have you seen? Have you seen where my quick car keys are? Yeah, they're all sitting over there.
Over there, mate.
It's funny. I think about 3 minutes, and then you'd be here. Can you make me a
Yeah,
coffee?
I don't
Like,
think I could do it for fucking 2 minutes.
No, but I want to. I don't think I'd last longer than a couple of minutes.
Oh, it's taking for that.
Said that before.
this is my first time doing stand up. I hope it lasts longer than the first time I had sex.
Spoiler, it didn't.
Guys, I don't think I have anything else.
How are we for time?
Just want to run through our pals list before Monday.
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
I would like to do that.
Give some honourable mentions out.
Okay.
So the award categories are the best club comic brackets. Nobody knew exactly what this meant last year, so I guess it's just solid, reliable bookings.
Jodie Robinson.
That's who I voted for.
I think I'd go for Jodie Robinson that one. Yeah. Good old. And then best alternative comic. I don't really know what that means either, but I would go with
Kelly Ray Minogue.
Kelly Ray Minogue because
think-
drag is different.
Keely Ray Minogue, and also not even just drag is different, but also just their style
Class.
of comedy is just fucking weird and mental. Like,
And class.
see that whole thing. I don't want to ruin their bit, but like when they do the bit where they can pretend they've written jokes for someone in the audience who isn't there.
Yeah.
You've seen that? Like they even think about I'm going to do that and commit
Yeah.
it. That's fucking off the wall.
It's class.
They also have to speak to the talk to Luke.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
like,
you,
that's
give
a
me
whole
a-
fucking
yeah.
rigmarole. Like.
So best web presence.
I don't know, us.
I put Mogi down
Mogi, yeah.
I took Mogi down. Yeah, Mogi's good
because he
for that.
fucking does solo shows off the back of fucking
Yeah.
TikTok.
Sorry,
like.
Mogi's Adam Mogi. He does
Yes,
like
sorry, apologies. I know this might be a
character
bit
stuff as
specific
well.
for some people.
Best promoter. You can't vote for Luke on this.
Matthews.
I
Dan
want Rory McSwiggan just because I'm an honorary Dairy Crew member and he gave me my first gig and he's given me my first headline spot and he's just been very good.
I give a plug to Peter E. Davison on that one.
yes,
Because he
Peter
runs
Davison's
Berkworks
good
and he
guy.
runs the Comedy Northwest page and like that's a fucking grind that. So
See,
yeah.
I think as well, like it's Pavilion, so I need to like realize don't be voting for fucking
People who are not going we're
best
meant to
best
vote-
club act. Shane Todd.
We're meant to vote for people. Yeah, we're meant to vote for people who's kind of doing like the open mic scene and might show up to this event.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm picking people who I would see at the pavilion.
yeah, okay.
What was your? This is a vague one. I don't like this question. Best moment.
I put you
Me.
when your dad heckled
Oh,
you,
yeah.
but I find it hard to pick one.
I don't really
Yeah,
know.
there's because a lot of the gigs sort of not that they're not all memorable. Some of them blend into one almost at times. But
You asking a guy a question and then telling him to fuck up was one of my favourite moments
Yeah.
as well.
That was
yeah,
good. Oh, I know a good one for
That's it.
us. Ian Thompson doing Jodie Robinson's set at
Yeah.
Korean. That was
Yeah.
good.
Oh fuck, I never
He
seen
was,
that.
he,
That was
very
Jodie,
funny.
Jodie left his notebook in Ian's car, so he just got out and just finished his set by doing all Jodie's jokes.
But he got up and he was like, I was just gonna do a few one-liners to finish out here, guys. And then he opened the book and just started shaking it around like this here.
He was doing Jodie's voice as well.
Bit of a palate cleanser between the darker stuff.
So funny. Hardest working comedian.
For that answer I put Luke. Just because Luke organised all the gigs in the Republic.
Yeah.
Excuse me, he organised the PAV every week. So I put him.
Yeah, who did I put? I think I either put yourself, either used to, or Jodie for that. Because Jodie as well drives everywhere, and like a lot of them, Jodie's band. Well, I suppose a lot now that we're sort of getting more gigs, we're doing a lot of them by ourselves. But at the start, it was always the three of us. But Jodie's always doing them by himself, like.
Yeah.
I think it kind of has to be someone who gigs a lot and runs a club. So for that reason, I'm going to say Luke as well.
Okay.
Good, great shout. Most improved on the season.
I went Justin Freeburn.
I actually did the exact same. Yeah, I
Because
think
he
Justin.
genuinely is.
Yeah.
The past couple of times I've seen him, he's been very, very good. And at the start, I didn't think he was. I was like, fuck, you know when you want someone to be fucking class?
You just want them to get better, yeah.
Yeah, and he really has. And I think it was maybe just bad luck at the start. When someone like has good gigs in other places, but then maybe the only time I was seeing him was in the PAV and stuff, or maybe.
Might have tried a bit of new stuff or something.
And
Yeah.
then the past two times I've seen him, he's been really, really good, and he's done Lavery's now as well. So I definitely.
I also said of everyone I've watched, he's one of the people who's got a lot more comfortable being on stage.
Yeah.
Like I've seen him improve on stage, just a nice stage presence, which goes a long way in my book.
Kind of what Shane was saying to us. I know we're no authority to speak like Shane, but Shane said to us, he could tell we were going to be doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Justin was one of those people he's seen from the start and go, he's going to be doing this for a long time.
Also had us on his podcast. Shout out User Hectic podcast as well. Legend.
Yeah. Good guy, great
and
guy.
then best newcomer. So newcomer means anyone who started post-pandemic, including Sean McAleavey, who had 2 gigs before. August 21.
So we're not including news too.
Yeah, I did. I voted for myself. Like, so if we're
You voted for yourself?
I voted for myself.
You can't do that.
I can't. I was told I was.
I don't know who I've. Kelly Ray, Laura Conlon, I really like.
I would vote for one of yous.
I would vote for either of yous.
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that.
I don't want to, but I didn't want the podcast to be this. But
Yeah.
yeah, I actually would. Out of the people that were on it.
You guys,
There's a reason we do a podcast together.
Yeah, true.
Is that we like each other's stuff.
Yeah.
And we all started roughly
Also-
at the same time.
Also, we
Honourable
all like
mention?
each other.
No, honourable mention. Talal Jamar.
Yes.
Talal, yes, fucking Talal.
Talal was someone I was thinking
If it's
of
not
as
of
well.
us, it's Talal Jamar for me.
I really like you guys.
Yeah.
It's the king of the Moy. Right, is there anything else where we wrap up?
Squat
So
pen.
Huh?
Squat pen.
What's Squat Pen?
Who
Is there
writes the
any more
most?
categories?
I think that was it.
You missed Squat
Yeah,
pen.
there was just one called Squat Pen for who writes the most. But
Oh,
that's
Squat Pen, yeah. Who writes a lot?
I put you.
It's Kieran.
Me? Oh, yeah.
It's Kieran. If anyone voted any other ways, you're a fucking idiot. Sorry.
Because our group chat is me melting. Here, something in this here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, you don't work a full-time job, so you can't do it.
Before we leave, we were talking about this on the way back from Bray.
Yeah.
Like your mates being like, Jesus boy, you don't know how easy you get it. And like,
Yeah.
why are you bragging about having a hard life?
People trying to slag you by saying your life's easy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Some of us have to go to work at 9 in the morning. Oh, we can't all get up to 10 like you. Yeah, well done. You're making fun of the fact that your life is worse than
Yeah.
mine.
But I'm comfortable. I got
People say like it's a slag. It's
I don't understand. What do you mean?
like what do you say there? Some of us don't work.
Some of us don't work. Some of us work full-time jobs.
Yeah,
You
I
work
do.
part-time.
That was like a job to him.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're slagging him that you have a harder time than him.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's like, people go like, I got you there by slagging you.
But I'm like, no, I work 26 and a half hours a week and
That half hours.
yeah, it
Crucial.
gets it. Yeah.
Crucial.
That half hour is what gets me over the line.
Guys, after this here, we're gonna do our Edinburgh Fringe application. So
Yeah.
I think it's been a nice thing. If anyone wants to fucking give us some sponsorships from this podcast, because we need money for a new camera, not even a new camera, a camera.
Yeah.
And also we want to put some money towards actually going to the Fringe, the three of us. We want to do a show together.
We want to be able to flyer and stuff, print posters off, get a bit of an online presence that we already have sort of boost that massively.
It's going to be such an expense. So if there's any sort of local businesses out there who would be interested in sponsoring the pod,
Also, in return, this isn't just a thing where we just take your money and go, thanks very much. In return, you're getting reach on the podcast. Like Tony's told us his app's completely sold out now.
it's like,
yeah.
like,
Since
I think we underestimate the power of this pod.
People underestimate the value of advertising podcasts, and like you get through. People spend their money on advertising them leaflets through people's doors and all. Like
Who's looking at the leaflets
no
these
one's
days?
looking at that shit. Everyone's online. Everyone's on their phone. You hear your ad being read out on their phone, then go, what is that? Bang, straight on it. You're sold.
Like that Shane Todd episode, 4,000
Yeah.
fucking listeners and viewers throughout. I was in the Belfast Giants yesterday. Some guy came up and was, oh, I fucking love the stuff, guy. Asking to get selfie. Like people are actually starting to see the content.
It's
Everyone's
not.
seeing
It's,
the
it's
clips.
not that we're trying to convince you to spend money on our podcast, which it would be ideal, but just
Spending
podcasts in
money on
general.
yourself.
Spending money on podcasts in general is just it's a new form of advertising. It's like if you're listening to radio. Any of you guys listen to radio in the house or in the car?
No fuck.
Just in the car, maybe.
I don't even. I listen to
You,
music.
you just go cool, goes quiet way back from home.
But if you're listening to radio, which is the other like challenging audio platform, and you're in the car, think about it. You can't use your phone in the car. There's no action you can take from listening to that ad with the podcast. It's on
That's the
phone,
thing.
and you can action it straight
You don't
away.
even listen to radio in the car. You listen to podcasts. So
Yeah.
people are putting
Yeah.
adverts on radio, and nobody's even fucking hearing them.
I'm
Also,
not buying something
can I
that Pete
just-
Snodden told me to.
Can I just add as well that throughout the year we're going to have more guests on as well, bigger sort of names in the comedy scene,
Yeah.
which therefore generate bigger views. So like if you want to get on, your business could be featured on that episode, just like Tony's got featured on the Shane Todd episode.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, if you fuck, we'll make it in Dragons then. But that was some
Yes.
sales pitch.
Can I give just a wee shout out into a couple of gigs?
Yes.
The Yo magazine is back. It's your last chance to see Johnny Bowe and Pete Giffen before we get their heads boxed in. It's on the 19th of January in the new Out of Office Brewery. I think Mr. Saul Duffin will be doing a set as well if there's any fans of him listening to the pod. And it's going to be a class night. It's a really lovely wee venue. So get on down. And the Bellevue is back as well on the 5th of February, featuring Tommy McCarthy, Sean Hegarty, myself, Rue Boyle, and Darren Matthews and Adam Mogi. So please get on down to that. Support local, support North Belfast.
Can I promote a few gigs?
No.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
On Thursday, I will be in Dublin at the Crash and Burn. And then on Saturday, I will be in East Belfast at the Banana Block. And also, wee special shout out on the 22nd, if anyone from Liverpool listens to the podcast, I will be in Hot Water on the 22nd. On the 23rd, I'll be in Manchester at Beat the Frog. And then on the 24th, I will be at Creatures Comedy Club in Manchester as well. So if there's anyone in the Northwest, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, come see me, support me, because I'm scared going to meal.
So sorry, one other thing. On Saturday, this Saturday as well, I'll be in Armagh with David Donald Doherty and Darren Matthews at the Armagh Marketplace.
Go on ahead, son. Am I good to go?
Good to go.
Good to go. I'm doing support for Declan McGill. Oh my, he just messaged me. He's literally just Declan. Do you have
Listening to you?
Do you have any friends that are going to come? No. No, yeah, hopefully you get a few friends down. So I'm doing support for Dag McGilloway on Tuesday. He's doing his first kind of headline show in the Black Box in Belfast. He's about to come down to that. On Friday, we've got the American Bar, which is back for doing some comedy post-Christmas. I'm doing a big set down there, all new material. So if you want to see some new stuff, come down to that. And then on Saturday, no new stuff. I'm doing the Banana Block.
Lovely.
And you'll be able to get some cheese. So
Happy
that'll
days.
be lovely. Yeah, just keep rating the pod, guys. Keep leaving likes, subscribe, tell your friends. We smashed our goals for last year. We wanted 200 subs. We got 250.
Let's get to 1,000 this year.
Let's
get
get
to
to
1,500.
1,500. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next one, lads.
See you soon.
Bye.